Sacred geometry or a mandala? Hi, it's Heather and welcome to Create Again. Today I'm not only going to show you how to create them, but I will discuss exactly what they mean. Before I share with you their meaning, first I'm going to tell you how I created the mandalas. So I chose not to use a protractor for my circles of the life pattern that I'm doing. However, to keep it somewhat concentric, I did use a ruler to find my center and to start the patterns. I used some of my pretty brass containers and vases that I had around, and you don't even have to use anything fancy. Tape, cups, or bowls will do the trick. It's important to note that these are not exact spacing measurements, so I mostly eyeballed it, but keeping one thing in mind here, symmetry. Where I drew one circle, I create another on the opposite side. And then I would measure the outside space to make sure it was mostly even. I used my intuition as far as my color choices. And this piece was full of energy and focus, so it was pretty colorful. This is a very simple way of drawing the sacred geometric patterns, and almost anyone can do it. Now I will discuss exactly their meaning. Hopefully this will stir up a little desire in you to create them. So sacred geometry or a mandala. So what are the two and are they the same? Essentially yes. So mandala is the most widely used term for what are fundamentally sacred geometric symbols. Mandala is a Sanskrit word which means sacred circle. Sanskrit in the language of the Vedic religious texts in ancient India. Hinduism and yoga practices were formed on the basis of the Vedas. Hinduism is one of the oldest form religions. Sacred geometry is an ancient art form of science and math that explains our natural self to the spiritual universe. So in other words, mandala associates certain geometric patterns and proportions to symbolic and sacred meanings. Hindus aren't the first people to transpire a mandala. Geometry has existed in many forms, even as far back as shamanism, or just after the Neanderthals and the cavemen. Aboriginals have used forms of a mandala in spiritual practice too. So many people have used these, including the Minoans, Sumerians, Chinese, Phoenicians, Egyptians, and of course the Greeks. They have all used these tools to induce trance and meditation. Another one is Native Americans. They use the symbolic circles during prayer and ceremonies throughout various tribes. You may see the likeness in a dream catcher today. Almost all formed religions, including Christianity, Celtic, Judaism, Islamic, Buddhism, they all have repeating circular patterns in their religious representations. As far back as recorded history, people started using these transcended mandalas or sacred geometric shapes for practical reasons, like documenting natural cycles of the solar system, which may have given way to things like the Mayan calendar and some of the greatest wonders of the world, like Western or European megaliths. So the Greeks contributed the most to modern-day math and geometry. They defined it as earth measuring. So this movement inspired many cathedrals, churches, and temples to be built with geometric art and design. So it's all basically nature-related architecture. You can see it in things like stained glass windows to the arches of entryways. Again, so what is sacred geometry? So it's the belief that specific ratios, proportions, and harmonic repetitions align with the universal law of God and have sacred significance. So mandalas and sacred geometry symbols are used throughout many cultures. They have similar meanings, including the process of truth, thought forms, charts representing the cosmos, even the universe from a human perspective, universal harmony and knowledge. It can mean self-reflection, And the one that I love that is that it connects the energy of the heavens with the earth. And beyond using them as a finished product for visualization or prayer, creating them brings me focus and a sense of peace. It's a great art exercise and a therapy tool for stress relief. And I hope you took away a few new tidbits about their amazing power, and it stirred up the desire in you to create your own mandala or your sacred circle. I would love to hear what they mean to you, or how you use them in creating or visualization in the comments below. And if you'd like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I post about once a week. And for more ways to create, you can visit my website, createagain.com. So not only is my art for sale on there, I have some wonderful blogs and tutorials and a lot of art therapy type information on there. So please check it out. Again, that's createagain.com. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.